Welcome to this 20-minute mindfulness meditation. We'll be focusing on the breath, the body, sounds and thoughts, and then ending with choiceless awareness. So coming to your chosen position, sitting in an upright position with a sense of being awake, alert, dignified, and comfortable. The intention of this practice is that we'll be bringing our awareness into all aspects of our present moment experience, with our attention on whatever arises, and with an attitude of acceptance, non-judging, non-striving, and remembering it's always possible to return to the breath or sensations in the body as an anchor, as a refuge at any time. So bringing our awareness now to the breath. How is the body breathing in this moment? Noticing what parts of the body do you most feel the breath? Perhaps the nostrils, perhaps the tip of the nose, or the throat, or the chest, or perhaps lower down in the abdomen. No need to control the breath, simply observing each breath as best you can. Following the breath as it comes in and out. Perhaps noticing a slight pause between the in-breath and the out-breath, and the out-breath and the in-breath. Following each breath for its whole duration. Noticing the beginning, the middle, and the end of each breath. And when the mind wanders, which it will, perhaps noticing where has it gone? What type of thinking was I caught up in? And then perhaps, if you will, gently escorting the mind back to the breath. Has the mind wandered? The mind will wander again and again. And so again and again we bring the mind back with gentleness and kindness. Bringing curiosity to the breath. What is this sense of breathing in this breath? And now letting go of awareness of breath and moving to sensations in the body. Perhaps where it's in contact with the chair or the cushion, or sensations of feet against the floor or your shoes. Sensations perhaps of your hands against your clothes. What sensations are present? Perhaps a sense of temperature or pressure, tingling. Either having an awareness of the whole sense of the body or zooming in on one particular area of sensation. As best you can, keeping the mind with this area of sensation. Exploring it. What is this sensation? How large an area is it? And if the mind has wandered, bringing it back, perhaps to a different sensation in the body that is presenting itself. Exploring this. And now letting go of sensations in the body and moving to a sense of hearing, of sounds. Receiving the sounds and the silence in between the sounds, if there is any. Perhaps sounds inside the room. Maybe sounds outside the room. Noticing the sounds coming and going. Noticing any tendency to label the sounds. See if you can just hear the sound for what it is, with the volume, rhythm. Maybe the sound has caught your thoughts and you've been taken off in thoughts. And when you notice this, bringing yourself back, bringing the mind back to the sounds in this moment. Noticing if there's any tendency to want the sounds to be different, and including that in your awareness of this moment. Maybe finding some sounds pleasant or unpleasant. Including those thoughts as part of the experience. And now letting go of the sense of hearing and allowing our attention to shift to thoughts, to the realm of thinking. What types of thoughts are there at the moment? If the thoughts were weather, what sort of weather would it be? Is it stormy? Is it calm? Are the thoughts moving very fast or slow? Noticing how, like the sounds, like our body sensations, thoughts have a beginning, a middle, and an end. They come and go, and then another thought comes. Maybe using an image, like your mind is the sky and the thoughts are clouds, moving across the sky, or perhaps taking over the whole sky. Maybe it's a thought about doing this practice. Perhaps a thought, I'm not having any thoughts. Whatever voices you're hearing in your head, those are thoughts. Noticing each thought. Or perhaps imagining a cinema screen, and the thoughts are images flashing up on the screen. Or perhaps the thoughts are a train or a bus, and you're watching them go by. And sometimes we'll get caught up by the thoughts and taken off with them. When you notice this, as best you can, bringing yourself back to observing the thoughts. Noticing also that emotions arise, perhaps boredom, anxiety, gratitude. What is here for you now? So moving on now from thoughts to emotions. Where in the body might there be an echo of this emotion? How do you know you're feeling what you are? Maybe breathing into that area in the body. Exploring it. What is it? Is it tingling or pulsing? Pressure? As best you can, staying with the experience. Remembering at any time it's absolutely fine to simply return to the breath, or just sensations in the feet, or contact with the floor or the chair. And now moving on, if you care to, into choiceless awareness. Simply sitting here, not choosing to bring your attention to anything in particular. If a thought, or a sound, or a body sensation arises, allowing that to be the centre of your attention. Simply dwelling with what is as it unfolds. And if a thought takes you away, then turning your attention to observing the thoughts. exploring the possibility of letting go of any particular object of attention. The field of awareness is open to whatever arises in the landscape. Keeping your attention in your present moment experience. Seeing if it is possible to simply rest in awareness itself, effortlessly. As best you can, just sitting, not holding on to anything, not looking for anything. Being present with it all. Being fully human. Exploring what is here. Maybe it's a sound, or body sensation, or your breath, or an emotion. Bringing curiosity to this experience. Bringing the mind back when it wanders. And now, as we draw this practice to a close, returning our attention to sensations in the body. Sensations in our feet, contact against the floor. Perhaps sensations, the body against the chair, or the hands. What's happening in the hands in this moment? And now returning to our breath. Following each breath, riding the waves of the breath coming in and coming out. Breathing in kindness and acceptance. Perhaps congratulating yourself for having taken time and energy to nourish and care for yourself. Remembering that by practicing mindfulness, you're intentionally deepening your ability to be present in your life. The meditation is now complete.